What is up, my dudes? This is Yardbro, and you're tuning in to an episode of My Lawn. I am recording this outside. It is too nice not to record this outside. This is amazing. But, so you want a real mow? A yes, please do start real mowing, because it is the most fun I've had since I've been out here in this lawn. Real mowing is the business. Some of you are probably like me right now. You're like, you know what? I just bought an electric mower. I switched from gas, or you're using gas, and you're just like mowing along. You're like, my grass isn't looking quite like I want it to. It's not looking super dominating. It's not looking like that crazy YouTube lawn that I want. Guys, I achieved that this year, 100%. I've been working for the past couple seasons to make my lawn a lawn tuber lawn. And I think I've done that pretty well with some cheap grass and some products. But the number one thing that I'm going to tell you right now is real mowing will change the look of your lawn 100%. So how do I get started? Well, number one, you got to overseed. Okay, you got to do the process. You got to overseed. You got to do all the goodness. And you have to level out the lawn. If you're trying to real mow on some bumpy lawn action, or you haven't, you've been creating all these grooves with your rotary mower, it's not going to be a very enjoyable experience. Believe me. If I'm real mowing and it's bumpy, it's not fun. But the moment you put some sand down, or you just put some soil and compact it down, it is ice cream on a hot summer day. It is like lumpia after you fry it 5 minutes later, where it's like, it's like hot, but it's not gonna burn your tongue. And you add a little bit of Jufran, little banana ketchup. That's what real mowing is like to me. It's like lumpia, and you wash it down with a Diet Coke. Oh my gosh. Okay, how do you start? Well, I bought the Sunjoe. Yeah. I bought the Sunjoe and I bought the Fiskars. Those are the two biggest starter real mowers out in the market right now. Number one, the Fiskars is just great. It is just a nice, real mower above an inch. If you're going above an inch, say you're cutting right now 2.5, 3 inches, and you go down to 2 inches, maybe 1.5 inches. Fiskars is the business. The only reason I say that is because at the lowest setting, it can create some washboard action if you're not fast enough. So it doesn't spin fast enough. The rotations per square or per yard, it's not as good. Now, to fix that problem, I bought a different reel mower. I bought the Sunjoe electric reel mower. Revolutions. Bang, bang, bang. It is spinning super fast because it's electric, first of all, and it's cordless, and its battery lasts forever. I've had this one battery this entire time for the past 2 seasons, and it's kicking butt. Real mowing with a Sunjoe is amazing. And then look at this. I did the conversion. All right, the conversion, game changer. Thicker stripes, amazing. It no more scalping because I have the front roller and those thick rear rollers in the back. Now, a lot of you are like, man, this eliminated the bag. Well, for me, I was just mulching, I was just laying down the tips of the grass into the canopy. You know what I mean? I don't bag with the Sunjoe. If I want to bag, I'll use, we'll get to that. But I'll use different reel mowers, or I'll use a rotary mower, and then I'll reel after it. So if it's like super tall, I'll use the Ego, clean it up a bit, and then get out there and reel mow. I mean, for me, it's an obsession. I love mowing. So mowing multiple times does not bother me. Now, if you don't have time I do not recommend this for you. It's definitely something that you have to be passionate about, because you got to be out there every other day. I'm out here every day. When the grass is nice and thriving, I'm reel mowing every day. I love it, you know. Now, that's how I started. Now you have to be spoon feeding. Spoon feeding is key with reel mowing, because if you're cutting short, you gotta keep feeding the nutrients in there. You gotta keep watering. You gotta make it look nice, and it has to be thriving at that short height, right? So I love maintaining at an inch. Now, I can definitely go down 2 more notches. Okay, so let's see here. If I go to 2 more notches on my good reel mower, you are looking at, 5/8. 3/4 of an inch, it looks still dark green. Now I gotta dial down 5/8 of an inch and 1/2 inch. Guys, everyone's asking too, why did you buy a Cali trimmer? Well, here's the thing. With this whole experience that I'm doing right now, I want to level up in the game. I want to make sure that I'm leveling up. I have a push reel. I have an entry-level electric reel. And then I have, a couple old reels I still have to fix. But I was like, you know what? I'm going to skip the fixing for now, and I'm just going to get a brand new Cali trimmer, because to me, that's entry-level, expensive reel mower. And it has changed the game. The weight of this tank is amazing. The front roller, no scalping. It is a different experience. Like, once you dial down entry-level beginner reel mowers, this Cali trimmer feels like $1 million. Now that's why I did this. I want to level up. I'm not going greens mower quite yet. Trust me, I can buy whatever mower, but I want to level up. It's like you don't want to just do too much at one time, right? You want to experience everything in its entirety. I don't want to, boom, swordman. Okay, cool. Now what? Get one of them riding reel mowers with the 5 reels for this tiny yard? No, not yet. And we got to dial down the grass. We got to get our grass types dialed in. We got to, renovate the lawn to get exactly what grass we want in here. And then we'll start, investing in more mowers. You know me, guys. I wanted to make this channel very affordable for people, so that when they see what I'm doing, they can replicate, right away. You're not spending $1 million. Now, I was even hesitant buying this Cali trimmer for my audience, but then finding out most of you guys have swordmans. Most of you guys are lawn crazy and have way better lawnmowers than I do, and your lawns look amazing. So, it's just, I'm always catering to noobs, because I was a noob, and I still am a noob, but I'm learning through experience, and I'm sharing my experience with you guys, and that's why I want to level up before I get any, up to that the $3,000, $5,000 range of lawnmowers. But this Cali trimmer, guys, man, the moment you are practicing your reel mowing, and you're like, you know what, it's time to go. This will be the best $1,500 you ever spent. It's fun. It's precise. The cut is way clean. It's like like Cali trimmer has done it. American mowers have done it. Like, come on. It's the truth. Like, these swordmans, these greenmasters, these are greens mowers. Like, if you don't have, under 1/2 inch type greens, what's the point? You know what I mean? Like, if you haven't dialed down your grass yet, I can't say I've dialed down my grass yet. I got POA, I got POA Triv, I gotta level even more. I gotta dial down the leveling. So yeah, it's definitely gonna be a journey, and that's what I love about this. It's the journey. It's leveling up. It's enjoying it step by step. You gotta be patient. I've learned so much patience through this. I was the most impatient person on earth. Like, old me, like 2018 me, 5 swordmans by now. A greens mower. A freaking Toro Greensmaster electric version. You know what I mean? Like I'm that kind. I'm that type of person. But learning the patience and leveling up, 100%. It's the most fun thing to do. So my recommendation, if you want to start reel mowing, do it. Don't hesitate. Go out and buy your first reel mower, even if it's a push reel mower, and cut it at the highest setting, just to get the feel. You know what I mean? Make sure you test the blades with a paper check. And there's so many things you can do with reel mowing. The paper check. You got a back lap if you buy a used one. You know, it's just so fun, guys. I highly recommend getting into reel mowing if you love mowing, because you can cut every other day, every day, and it's just a blast. You guys are the best. If you have any questions about any of these mowers, please don't hesitate to ask. Feel free to contact me anytime. You know I respond. But yeah, I have a pretty good amount of knowledge with the Sunjoe, as I've used it for now 2 seasons, and I have modded him, so he is now a monster. And I see you guys buying your Sunjoes. It's amazing. I'm excited for all of you. I mean, next season, I bet you guys are going to get on some crazy reel mowers, like some Cali trimmers or some McLean's. You're going to get some upgraded stuff. I already know, because you're going to be like, you know what? I think it's time, because I've been practicing with the Sunjoe. It's time for a hefty reel mower. But yeah, guys, you're the best. You're amazing. Thank you so much for the support. We'll catch you in the next video. Daisy.